Welcome back to the kitchen with all my ladies. Now, ladies, wow. I mean, we are certainly cooking up a storm in the kitchen today. Esther has been taking us on the road, rather a food journey, if I can say. And to end it all off, she has something simple and special for the kids and dads who need a little help spoiling mom on this Mother's Day. Now, we're making a red velvet beetroot cupcake. I'm here for it, girl. Where do we start?
So first off, we need to boil our beetroot, and that is going to be liquidized, and then that we're going to use to color the cupcakes. Then we're going to the dry ingredients, the flour, the cocoa, the baking powder, and the salt. We're going to sift that, and then we're going to mix together the eggs, oil, the vanilla and the sugar.
Beautiful.
And then everything's going to come together. And you are doing the icing.
I love it. The cherry on top, just like myself, a cherry on top. And to make this icing, it's super simple, super easy. We've got my butter, we've got the cream cheese, we also have the icing sugar. And is this some vanilla, Dumi?
That is definitely some vanilla, Bale. And the reason why you've got the task of making the icing is because you don't like you don't like sweet stuff.
Yeah.
So now you basically get to decide how much icing sugar goes into that, because this is a different kind of icing where it's not overly sweet. We're using cream cheese or cottage cheese if you've got that. So the more sugar you add, the sweeter it gets, but also the more liquefied it gets. So meaning this would work in your favor, Bale, because the less sugar there is in there, the thicker the icing is, and the better it is because it sits nicely on top of the cupcake.
Beautiful, Dumi. Yeah.
Sorry, you can even put less sugar in the cupcakes itself as well, if you don't like that intense sweetness. And the beetroot also adds sweetness to the cupcakes naturally. So
Beautiful, ladies. I mean, so going exactly to what Dumi has told me to do, I've added that cream cheese, I've added the butter, and I'm first going to make sure that that is all the way incorporated through the mixture, and then slowly but surely, little by little, I'm going to be adding that sugar in.
And for added flavor, you can even add grated lemon zest or orange zest. Wow. Yeah, if you like it to be a bit more fruity.
So not only are we doubling up with the beetroot, but you can also add that citrus flavor, that added vitamin C, which I am here for, moving into the cold and flu season, into the mixture. Okay, so how's it going that side, ladies?
So I've got that beetroot that we made earlier, and yes, we've decided to boil it because we want to make sure that the beetroot is nice and soft. You do have the option of roasting your beetroot because it actually can get nice and soft and tender in the center.
And now it's time to gently add in that sugar, that icing sugar. Right. And you whipping it up there as well, love?
Yes, I am. And then I'm going to add the beetroot to this mixture as well, and then I'm going to mix everything together and put it in the cupcake holders.
Now, Esther, I just want to touch on something, because I know we're making a beetroot colored cake, a red velvet with beetroot, but I know that you've also got some cocoa powder in there. What is the relationship between the cocoa powder and the beetroot? Because I always find that they're actually made together.
So the thing is, beetroot has a very strong taste, so to hide that a bit, you will always add a bit of cocoa powder.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just hiding the veg.
Right, awesome. So I'm going to go in now and blitz up our beetroot. Because it's cooked all the way through, it shouldn't be a problem blending it all up. But should it need a bit of assistance, you can always add a little bit of water.
Yes.
Beetroot also has quite a lot of natural waters as well, so that should also help you in the mixing and blending kind of process.
And also in the cupcakes itself, it adds moisture, so it's a moist cupcake instead of a dry one.
So it's simple. You basically cook your beetroot and then you go in there. If you're using it for a juice, perhaps, if you're making a beetroot juice, then you wouldn't cook your beetroot. You'd just keep it raw, right?
Yes, but then you have to use a juicer, and then it kind of separates the
the actual pulp of
with the juice.
Okay, and then to finish this off, I'm also just going to make the strawberries that go on top of these beautiful cupcakes.
Oh, yeah.
Decorate.
Love that. And on my side, when it comes to this icing, now I'm sure you saw the consistency and the texture that it was before. I slowly but surely added that icing sugar in, and now it has thickened all the way up. I mean, look at that. Now, Esther, this is essentially the consistency we want.
Yes, that's perfect for the cupcakes. I just added the beetroot here. Look at the beautiful color. And this is all natural, so you don't have to feel bad about it.
That's almost as vibrant as that dragon fruit we were enjoying just a few weeks ago. I mean, the purple purple color. I nearly said orange. That purple color was outstanding, and this is essentially just mirroring that very same kind of idea, making sure that the color stands out, and it's that art piece that we need naturally.
Alice, I love that because I actually hadn't thought about using dragon fruit to color my fruit, and now that actually makes sense. And we've done so many things on the show. I come to think of it, we could use turmeric to color our cakes as well if you want them yellow. You could use the dragon fruit. We've used beetroot. We're keeping it natural, you know, as much as much as we're making decadent cookies and cupcakes. It's good to know that we still keep it as natural as possible.
Yeah, it's all about that root veg. Let me have a taste of this icing and tell you how I feel. Oh yeah. Yes! This is how I like it. Dumi, exactly what you spoke about, the fact that it is not too sweet. We're balancing flavors here in the kitchen, making sure that it's not too bitter, not too salty, not too sweet. It's something for everyone, and I'm so sure that the kids are going to have so much fun whipping this up for Mom on Sunday. Can you just bring out that finished product for us, and let's start decorating and putting it together. You've already chopped up the strawberries quite nicely. There's the icing, and I also see you've got a cute little tidbit here, written love for Mom. You'll see that when it's time to decorate. You'll see that when it's time to decorate.
Okay, perfect. So, Esther, because this is your baby, I want to make sure that I plop it on nicely. So we just plop it on.
Yes, and smear it a bit.
Smear it. I'm going to use the back of my spoon for that.
So luscious.
And that's all. It's nice and simple and easy. And
it looks delicious.
I'm one of those few people who believe a cake is not complete without icing. So I'm glad that this is the kind of icing.
Then it's just a muffin.
It is just
you know. You have to.
Again, just remember to head over to afternoonexpress.co.za for the full ingredients list and recipe to be making this magic for umama. Beautiful. Now we've been learning tips and tricks from one of the best in the biz. We're getting to know award-winning food writer, recipe developer and cookbook author Esther Milan better when we return.